Hey everybody, this is Jamie Shaw, and this is Jamie Shaw's Marketing Show. So how's everybody tonight? Doing good. I've had a pretty good week, all week. I miss Katie Stage. I see you in the chat. Kind of lonely here tonight because Katie and Pops took off Tuesday morning and headed back on their travels. So I'm flying solo tonight, and I have a pretty good topic tonight. And the topic is I forgot my own topic. It's five mistakes marketers make on branding. So I'm gonna get on with this and see how many people we got in the chat. We got Katie in the. So I can't even talk. Katie in the chat. We got two other people in the chat, but they haven't logged in and said hi yet. So you log into the chat and say hi. Then we can interact with you. It looks like Pops is there too.
I'll see you out there, okay?
Nice steak. Where's mine at? But five mistakes marketers make on branding. So that's what we're going to talk tonight. So the first mistake they make is they think their marketing company is their company. So step number one is your marketing company is not your company. New people come in and they want to brand themselves. They take the company's name like Herbalife and they plaster it all over their wall, and they plaster it all over their Facebook page, and they plaster it all over their business page, and everything they post is a link to their opportunity. Your network marketing company is not your company. You don't own it. You didn't build it. You're just an affiliate of it. All you're doing is chasing people away by doing this, because you're screaming at everybody, I'm a marketer. Here's all my stuff. It's cool to be proud of, the company you're affiliated with, and it's cool to be proud that they have good products and you back up their products and everything. But in marketing, you want to brand yourself, and throwing up their banner ads and everything about them is not branding you, because people don't buy brands. They buy from people they know, like, and trust. Back over here to the chat so I can see the chat. Oh, that's the deer steaks I sent home with Pops and Katie. So step number two is your network marketing company is not your brand. Well, I got notes on this, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm checking out my notes. I went through this awesome training, and these are the notes I got from it, and I'm teaching it to you. So your network marketing company is not your brand. You are your brand. You want to, set up banners on your profile page. Oh, you don't want to do it on your profile page. You want to set up a business page and put a banner up there that brands you, your catchphrase with your picture up there, and you want to put a banner ad on your blog, with your picture, and on your Twitter account, on your Pinterest account, all your social media accounts. You want to do the same thing with them. Be congruent, have the same banner throughout, and you're consistent. That way your brand's consistent, and you can make those. You can have somebody make your banner or your logo at Fiverr.com, Fiverr for $5, or you can go on Canva and make them yourself. It's super easy to use Canva, and you can make them yourself. And that's what I do with mine. I made them all myself. So step number three is your network marketing company does not pay for advertising. Instead, you have an affiliate account, or they have an affiliate program or distributor program in place for people to get the word out for them. The two things you have to do is you have to go out and network, and you have to go out to market and go out and market. I'm sorry. And there's two kinds of marketing you can do, but they're not going to pay for your advertising. That's why we're called network marketers. We take their products and go out and market them to the community, and we get paid a commission for what we do. That's why it's called network marketing, affiliate marketing, internet marketing, you know, all the above. The two types of marketing that you want to do 2 income producing activities every day when it comes to marketing the products that you're selling, affiliate products or your own products. You want to be doing active prospecting, which is networking, meeting people online, having conversations with them, not blasting your link to them. Sit down and have a conversation with them, or don't. It's hard. Yeah, you have to be sitting down on the internet or because you're at your computer, but have a conversation with them, a real conversation to them. Talk to them, get to know them, become friends with them. The second thing you want to be doing is passive marketing. You want to be marketing yourself with videos, blogs, Facebook posts, Facebook PPC, Bing ads, stuff like that, Twitter, Instagram. There's all kinds of mediums and social media platforms that you can use to do this passive marketing. So we got it covered that, the company's not going to pay for advertising. It's your job to get out there and advertise the product. If you don't do anything, then nothing's going to happen. So step 4 is your network marketing company is not a training company, and they're not going to teach you real world marketing skills online. They're going to teach you I can't get into that. They're not going to teach you how to develop real skills online. That's up to you to go out and find training on the hottest social media or the hottest marketing techniques. Your job as a marketer, a network marketer, is to drive traffic to the opportunity and get leads and sales. And how do you do that? Do it, you might ask. Well, you can do that with a system that teaches you all in one. I use a system that has all this different type of training deep inside of it. And if you hit the yes, let me in, you can take a 10-day test drive of it and test it out. It has different marketing platforms in there that you can learn and use. But my best advice to you is pick up one marketing strategy, master it, and don't move on to another one until you've mastered it. So step number 5 is your network marketing company is not going to teach it. Your network marketing company is going to teach you, if they have any type of training at all, they're going to teach you old school tactics, which promote their brand and product. They're going to tell you to make a list of 100 people, take this banner ad and post it out on your Facebook page or your profile page. Take this picture of the products and put it out there. Our last company, that's kind of what we're taught to do. We all use the same lead page or capture page. We all use pretty much the same branded website with the same banner ads and stuff like that. They want you to contact your friends and family. They want you to go out to the mall and do a blitz and talk to everybody you can. They want you to talk to strangers. They want you to host home parties, et cetera, et cetera. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be hosting home parties. I don't want to be doing mall blitzes. I don't want to be contacting friends and families. I don't want to be making a list. I want to do online marketing and have conversations with people online and present my product in a professional way to them. And actually, I'm not presenting my product to them. I have a conversation with people, and I'm not worried about selling them anything. My agenda is to get them on my newsletter. And my newsletter provides them information about different products and services. I point them to the products and services I don't try to sell them. So, little recap. I've got 5 other ones too. So let's recap real quick on those 5. Your network marketing company is not your company. You're just an affiliate of the company. You're promoting their affiliate products and getting paid a commission for it. Your network marketing company is not your brand. You are your brand. Number 3, your network marketing company does not pay for advertising. You, as an affiliate, have to go out there and learn how to advertise their products so you get paid for marketing and selling their products. Number 4 is your network marketing company is not a training company, and they're not going to teach you real world marketing skills. It's up to you to go out and learn the real world marketing skills on whatever platform you want to use, YouTube, Facebook, what have you. Number 5, your network marketing company is going to teach you old school tactics, which promotes their brand and their products, which if you do that, you're just like everybody else, and you're not any different than any other marketer out there in the world. You're just throwing up all the company banner ads, all the company posts, all the done for you posts and stuff like that. I mean, you're not standing out. You're doing the same thing everybody else is doing. So let's move on. Like I said in my post when I posted for tonight, I'm going to be ending a little early tonight, probably about 1:45, because tonight is Deep Abyss night. And if you don't know what Deep Abyss is a mastermind. One of my mentors, Diane, holds the Deep Abyss. It's a mastermind on how to make you think for yourself. She takes you by the hand and takes you down in the inner depths of your mind and teaches you how to think for yourself. She provides concept and ideas and helps many people break through with the Deep Abyss. And that's what the Deep Abyss Mastermind is for, to help you quiet the inner being inside of you and the problems that keep you from being successful, helps you solve them problems. Hi, Barb. How are you? I see you down in the chat. Yeah, venison steaks. I gave Pop a couple packs of venison steaks and some chops and some hamburgers. So they're set for a couple days. Okay, then I'm gonna cover 5 more steps, which were part of the previous 5 steps, and they fall under step 5 of your network marketing company is going to teach you old school tactics, which promotes their brand. These 5 steps kind of fall under that. There's thousands of marketing companies out there, and there are thousands of distributors in these companies. So, it's kind of step 1 and step 2. There are thousands of network marketing companies out there. Step 2, there's hundreds of thousands of distributors and reps out there promoting these products. And if you look at the industry, most of these people are in MLM companies. So most people have there's a few that have great success building their MLM, and they go through the roof, and they have big teams and they're making money. But a lot of people are struggling to generate leads and sales. And that's number 3. 97% of the distributors out there are struggling to generate leads and sales. Number 4, most of them want to build an online business so they can have more freedom in their life and spend more time with their family and do the things that they love. And number 5 is, how are you helping them? You see, these distributors, they're struggling to get leads and sales. If they could just make 5 sales a month, or say 2 sales a month, how much would that change their business? Instead of taking all the company crap and plastering it out everywhere, start branding themselves with their material, their stuff, and appealing and standing out in the crowd. Step 5 is, how are you helping them? Are you teaching them to quit putting all that company banners and logos and everything all over the place? Or are you just letting them do it? If they're on your team, or, if it's somebody you see doing it, I'll reach out and help them, make a connection with them, carry on a conversation with them. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Be nice about it and tell them what they're doing wrong. Say, hey, man, you don't want to be slapping the company logos and stuff all over the place. So, that makes you look like a marketer right there. You're pushing people away. So, but the one thing to keep in mind is, we want to be looking for people like that too, because those kind of people are already in the industry, and even though they're doing it wrong, it's up to us to tell them how they're doing it wrong, and be nice about it. Don't slam them, and I learned something in this training the last couple of days I've been taking. If somebody prospects you, don't slam them for prospecting you. That's probably what they were taught. Be nice to them and turn it around on them, and prospect them, but don't prospect them with the idea that you have to make the sale. You're providing value to them and teaching them the correct way to connect with people, and sit down with them and show them the right way. Show them how to do it the correct way. Ask them questions. Ask them if they're having success, with this type of prospecting. But be nice about it. You have to think that network marketers and distributors in these network marketing companies, they're all buyers. They all have the desire from work from home. You don't have to convince them that the network marketing industry is amazing, because they already know it's amazing. They already have the mindset of an entrepreneur, and most of them are struggling to generate leads and sales, and they're just looking for leadership and coaching. So if they're spamming you a link, that's what they need. They need leadership and coaching, and it's up to you as a leader to teach them the correct way to market. And I'm guilty of it too. Somebody's sent me a Facebook friend request and sent me a link right off the bat, and I'm like, really, you don't even date me, you just boom, here's a link, and I shouldn't have done it that way. I took the wrong approach. I should have asked them a question. Well, how's that approach working for you? Are you getting lots of leads and sales by doing that approach? And then just carried on a conversation with asking them questions and see what they're struggling with. In the last couple of days, I've got into meeting people on Facebook. I'm not doing my 10 a day yet. I'm working my way up. I met 3 yesterday and I met 2 today, and I had good conversations with them. One yesterday was a guy I've had conversations with many times, and he was struggling with converting his sales. I said, well, what are you doing? He said, I'm giving him tips and tricks. And he said, then they say, well, I don't know what, I can't afford it. I said, do you hit them with the pain point? He goes, well, what do you mean? I said, well, they can't afford to do it. I said, the pain point is you can afford to go out and hit Starbucks, go out and spend $15 at lunchtime, but you can't afford a $10 10-day trial to start, or whatever your trial is. You can't afford a $10 trial for 10 days to try out a system to see if the system will make you money. Yeah, Dave, and this is what I learned in this course, that I was taking the last couple of days, and all of us are going to get spammers. We're going to accept a friend request, or they're going to hit up on Facebook, and boom, they're going to hit us with their link, because they don't know any better. And as leaders, it's our job to turn them around and show them the correct way to do it. As I said, it's your job to provide them with leadership and coaching and show them the correct way to do it. And I had my buddy Malik, he was struggling with, getting people to sign up with him. I said, well, I don't really focus on the sale, the close. He said, well, thanks, Dave. Yeah, Katie, exactly. If they'll listen, some of them won't listen, and you just got to say, well, I got stuff to do, or I got a webinar to get on, or I got a mastermind to get on, and bye, and just end it. But Malik, I told him, I said, I don't really worry about the close. He said, well, how do you get sales then? I said, I don't worry about getting the sale. My whole objective in my conversation is to get them on my newsletter. I can sell them after they're on my list and they're getting my newsletter constantly, which I haven't been real consistent with my newsletter. I've only been doing a couple emails a week and stuff like that. But it's a learning process, and I'm learning as I go. I'm talking to people, learning on my newsletter. I forgot to send an email to my list tonight about this, but that's okay. I can send them a list, an email to my list tomorrow and say, hey, here's my replay, and go watch it if you missed it. It's all a series of steps. Sometimes you get in a hurry and you forget a step. It's okay. Don't knock yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just, keep doing daily activities that make you better. And the question that I got to ask is, when I say, on that fifth one, most of them are struggling to generate leads and sales, and they're looking for leadership and coaching. The question I ask you is, are you going to be the one to serve them? You are your company and brand, not the network marketing company. Most are spamming their opportunity all over social media, posting pictures of their company and logos and products, preaching the dream and living the nightmare, because that's what they're doing. They're posting their links and stuff all over social media, and they're preaching that, they're faking it till you make it. They're preaching that they're making all this money, and really they're struggling just as hard as the next guy. They don't know what to do. They don't have, their coaches probably left them out on an island, and they're stuck, and they don't know what to do. And us as leaders in our Workshop Warrior Institute, the group that we have, we're all leaders, and we all need to go out in the community and help these people and bring them in our community so we can teach them the right ways. That's what we have the Workshop Warrior Institute for, is to help people do it the right way. But we can't bring everybody into it. They have to be part of our team so we can personally mentor them, and our group can mentor them together as a team. Most 97% of the network marketers out there, they're struggling to get leads and sales. I know I've been there. I've struggled to get leads and sales at certain times. I developed a strategy of posting in groups. And after going through this training for the last 2 days, I was doing it all wrong. Well, I wasn't doing it all wrong. I was doing it half right. I'll put it that way. I should have tweaked the content a little bit and made it my own, and not put a link out there. And I should have done it a different way. I have a course on, posting in groups, and after going through this training, I need to go in and tweak it and add the secret formula to it that I learned today. And I'm not going to reveal what it is on this hangout, because if you want to know what it is, you got to be a part of the Workshop Warrior Institute, because that's where I teach all the good stuff, is in the Workshop Warrior Institute. And if you're wondering what the Workshop Warrior Institute is, Workshop Warrior Institute is a mastermind. It's a Zoom mastermind where all of us are leaders. It doesn't matter what your status is. I don't care if you're, a big leader or you're a brand new guy. We're all equal in this mastermind. Nobody's number one. Nobody's at the bottom. We're all equals. We all help each other. We all mastermind together. We all solve problems. So, and we do it live, face-to-face on a Zoom hangout. So you're not in a chat like you're on here asking questions. I got to go down and read the chat and ask the questions. If you want to ask me a question in the Workshop Warrior Institute, I give you a direct answer face-to-face. You can see my face. You can hear me. And part of the 10-day test drive you get access to the Workshop Warrior Institute. If you stay, you get to keep it as a bonus. If you don't stay, then you lose it. So when you are out there posting the company banners and logos and everything all over the place, when you do these things, this is what your prospects are doing. One, your prospects, if you're posting the company banners and stuff out there, it says what the company name is. I'll use Herbalife again for my example. Okay, you're promoting Herbalife, you're promoting it hard. Everything you put up there is, Herbalife. Your prospect can eagerly. So I can't talk tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Your prospect can easily go to Google and search Herbalife, and it's game over for you. They find a couple bad reviews, it's game over. They found some bad reviews. Oh, I'm not joining them. I'm not joining him. Or number two, or they find another marketer who knows how to market and knows what they're talking about, and they join them instead of you. And this will be you. You'll be pissed off, you'll be frustrated, and you'll be ready to quit. So if you're all doing the same thing, how do you stand out from the competition? You have to brand yourself. You have to. Now let me ask you this: how do you promote your business? You have to create a curiosity around the company. Don't tell them what your company is. I could give you some examples. Say, let me think real quick. I don't have any examples on Facebook, so I can't really show you. Okay, say you Shakeology, from Beachbody. Say you're promoting Shakeology from Beachbody. Okay, you're supposed to be a breakfast smoothie. ... It's got a banana in it, avocado, pineapple, strawberries. It's got a white powder in it, spinach, chia seeds, and coconut oil, and it's 100% power all day long. Power drink. You post that on Facebook. It never tells you what the product is. It's a product post, but it never tells what the product is. It's a white powder. A white powder. Actually, we got some Shakeology stuff in there, I think, in the other room. And, and it depends on the type it is. One's a white powder and one's a brown powder, because the brown powder is chocolate. So you're just saying, and somebody will probably post and say, well, what's this white powder you speak of? Or what's this brown powder you speak of? And then you send them a private message, talk to them, carry on a conversation with them, like I'm carrying on a conversation with you now, and get to know them, build a relationship with them. And more than likely, they'll either ask for the link to the product, or they'll go check out your blog. They'll go check you out on Google and see if you're a legitimate person. If if you're a spammer or what, to see if you get any bad reviews or anything like that. They'll probably even go to YouTube and try to find you. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And the one thing you never do when you message them, never, ever, ever send them a link unless they ask for a link, or to your point in the conversation, and a point in the relationship where you can say, is it okay if I add you to my newsletter? I wouldn't send them a link and say, oh, here's my product, bye, bye, bye. My approach is, can I add your name to my email list or to my newsletter list? You'll get all the tips and tricks that I provide to my newsletter, to my list. And most of them are pretty receptive to it. This is what another big mentor, Diane, teaches. And so there's 3 techniques to doing this. I'm going to teach you these 3 techniques here real quick. I got about 15 minutes, so I kind of want to slow it down a little bit. See if anybody in the comments got any questions. I'm going to take a drink. I'll go back to what Dave said, turn your annoying spammers into students. I was guilty of that, Dave. I've had some people, send me a friend request and boom, hit me right up, send me a link right away, and my response has always been, you're not even going to date me. Just boom, automatically send me a link. But after going through this training, a light bulb went off in my head. Well, turn it around on them. Ask them, is that method of marketing working for you? Most of them are going to answer no. Some of them are probably going to say yes because they're doing the fake it till you make it. But if you keep hammering them with questions, hitting their pain point, then eventually, you're going to find out where their pain point is. What are they struggling with? You're going to find out what their problem is. And that's what our job is as marketers, to be problem solvers. If we're doing what the rest of the market is doing, hammering everybody with links, we're no different than any other marketer. We need to stand above them and stand out in a crowd and be providing solutions, be problem solvers. If we're problem solvers, then we're standing out in the crowd. We're different from everybody else. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is your value to network marketers. Are you providing value? When you start having conversations, like Dave has tons and tons of videos he can point his prospects to. I have quite a few videos, but I don't have tons. I'm doing just what, Pops? Oh, providing value. Okay. Be providing value to them constantly. When you're messaging, like Sonia has a video of how to do this, or a video of how to do that. It's a good idea to have some of them videos out there. When they ask a question, you can say, hey, I got a video on how to do that. You can point them to it. Like Malik, he said he wanted to know how to close better. I said, well, I just went through a really good training on YouTube. I said, I didn't buy anything. I just went through a Ray Higdon YouTube video about prospecting and closing. I said, go to YouTube and look up Ray Higdon and watch the video. He said, all right, thanks. And I'm not trying to sell Malik. I'm building a relationship with him. He's in another network marketing company, but I'm still building the relationship with him. And eventually, he may decide to change network marketing companies. And who's going to stand out in his eyes as the person who's always there to help him when he needs help? And that's me. So I'm not worried about that he's going to join me today. I'm not worried about the sale right now. I'm worried about helping him, providing value to him. So in the future, he may join me, or I may have a product and that he may need and he buys it, So don't worry about the sell. Worry about building the relationship with the people, and that's one of the things that I've struggled with. And by taking these, I think there's 3 courses. It's not 3 courses. There's 3 training videos, actually 4 training videos. The 4th one, I haven't watched it. No, I take that back. I watched 4 training videos from one leader, 1 from another one, and then 2 other ones from a third leader. And I've only got through one part of the third one, or the third leader. I haven't watched the second one yet, but that's where I learned where I made the mistake of posting in groups. I was doing it half right. So I'm going to fine tune my course and then get my course back up to speed. It needs some updating anyway. But, some of this stuff, I was struggling with. I didn't understand how to talk to people on the internet correctly and stuff. I was making some of the mistakes that I covered in the first part, the 5 mistakes. I wouldn't brand the company all over the place, but I was saying the company name occasionally. But like you've heard tonight, I have not said the company name one time. Want to know what the company name is? Hit the yes, let me in button, and you'll find out what the company name is. And if it resonates with you, I resonate with you. I know the Workshop Warrior Institute, the Workshop Warriors will resonate with you when you see the value in the Workshop Warrior Institute. And that $10 trial, you'll be like, I get all this for the $10 trial. Then when it kicks into the monthly, it's $150 a month. All the training that's back there, all the value that's in the Workshop Warrior Institute, you won't have no problem staying on board. And the best thing about it is, yeah, it's $150 a month, but if you get two people underneath of you, the way I'm going to be teaching you how to go out and prospect here in the Workshop Warrior Institute real soon, because that's what I've been training on, is how to go out and actively prospect in groups on Facebook, how to talk to people. I've been working really hard on that. And, I'm going to teach the warriors how to talk to people. And after you learn how to do that, then you'll understand why it's not a big deal if you make the sale or not, because the money's going to happen eventually. That's why I'm building the relationship with Malik, because someday he's going to need to change companies, or he's going to see me growing into a bigger leader than I already am. And he's going to be like, Jamie's helped me all along. I want to be on his team. And boom, there it is. That's because I've always been there for him. I've always provided value for him. I've always helped him when he's needed help. So there's the relationship right there. So I'm going to cover these 3 Facebook techniques real quick. And, then we can discuss them on Facebook. Number 1 is start a conversation with people that like and comment and share your stuff, and reach out to those people. So if you're posting stuff on Facebook, I know Katie does a lot of Facebook posts every day, and I know she does this, if people that are liking and commenting and sharing her stuff, she's reaching out to them. If she don't know them, she's reaching out to them, sending them a message and talking to them and having a conversation with them. That's kind of where I'll learn some of this stuff. Katie's not pitching her deal. She's not throwing links at them. She's carrying on a conversation with them, building a relationship with them, getting to know them, and getting them on her list. If they buy, they buy. If they don't, they're on her list, and she's always constantly providing value to them. I know, because I'm on her list. I get her emails every day. Same with Dave. I get his emails every day. I know they're on my list too, and they're watching me, and I don't send out an email every day, but I'm working on it. Number 2, you can add these people that express interest in your business. Maybe everybody's not going to want to join your email list, or everybody's not going to want to jump on board right now. You can add them to a list, a calendar, for follow-up. You can make a list in Facebook. I'm not going to show it tonight. That's for a training in the Workshop Warrior Institute. That'll go along with how to talk to prospects and stuff like that. If you want that training, like I've said, you need to hit the yes, let me in button, and you'll get access. Of course, there's some steps, which I forgot to mention this. There are some other steps. You don't just automatically get in the Workshop Warrior Institute. You have to create, you have to complete some steps to get in. And I'll tell you what them steps are. They're really super simple. You have to create a video telling us a little bit about you, why you want to be in the Workshop Warrior Institute, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and what you can bring to the Workshop Warrior Institute. It doesn't matter if you're new or experienced. As long as you're on one of our team and you follow them steps, you more than likely be in the Workshop Warrior Institute, and you'll get to experience it firsthand. But anyway, you can make a list in Facebook, and you can add them to, warm prospect list or whatever, and the main thing is follow up, put them on a calendar or on a list, and follow up with them, in a couple of days, and find out what their problem is, what they're struggling with. And that, that was what I did with Malik. I said, what are you struggling with? And he come right out and told me, I'm struggling with conversions. When I told him, don't worry about the conversion, worry about getting them on your list and providing value to them. Don't worry about the sale, worry about getting them on your list, because just adding their email to your list, you're not selling them anything. They're just getting on your list to get your newsletter. And he's like, I never thought about that approach. Maybe I'm trying too hard to sell them. Yeah, it's not about you. Don't worry about selling them. They're not buying because they're not ready to buy. They're not ready for what you're offering them. So quit selling them, and just offer them to get on your newsletter and provide value in your newsletter. And then on your newsletter, like Diane teaches, you can point them to different products that may solve their problem. Don't point them to every product you got. Point them to products that you would solve their problem. In the company we're in, the system we're in, there's many products, free and paid products in our system that will help him learn how to recruit and close people. I know because I've been through some of the training here recently, and I know because I went and found it in myself in the back office and some of the free systems that we can give away. I found it. I went through the training, and wow. So the third thing is, add them to an express interest list on your, ABC company prospect, or BBC company prospect, or whatever company they're a prospect for, whatever product they're a prospect for. Add them to that list on Facebook, and then make sure you follow up with them. So those are 3 little techniques, and the rest of this I don't want to teach because it's for the Workshop Warrior Institute, and it's the different kind of buyers that are in the market, and I don't want to teach that on here. That's going to be saved for the Workshop Warrior Institute. So there's a reason right there. If you want to get the rest of this training, then you need to come into the Workshop Warrior Institute, and trust me, you'll be glad you did, because there is so much information in there that you'll be astounded. We've had a lot of new people come in, and they're just in awe about the kind of training that we provide. There's Dave, Katie, me, and Sonia that come out and teach. We rotate on a rotating basis, but this Saturday there's going to be a big surprise, and it's kind of a secret. We don't know what it's all about yet. Dave knows about it, and he's going to blow it up in the workshop and let us know what it is. But maybe a new teacher coming on board. Who knows? It could be anything. It's a big announcement, and the only way to find out is to be a part of the Workshop Warrior Institute. I said I was going to cut this thing tonight. Check the chat and see if I have any questions. I want to recap on the 5. Let me see if I can find them real quick, because I put my notes up. Yeah, the 5 steps, or the 5 mistakes marketers make on branding. So that's what tonight was about. The 5 mistakes are: your marketing company, or your network marketing company, is not your company. You don't own it. You're just an affiliate. You're there to promote their products and make a commission off their products. You don't own it. When they can't change their commission structure, it's going to affect you. When something else happens or they close their doors, it's going to affect you. So don't brand their company stuff all over the place, because if they go under, or they close their shop, or you leave, then everything on your Twitter, Facebook, wherever, it's all branded to that company, and you got to either go start a new page, or you got to delete it all, and it's a big hassle. Focus on branding you. Number 2, your network marketing company is not your brand. You are your brand. Promote you. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. They don't buy products. They buy from people they know, like, and trust. 3, your network marketing company does not pay for advertising. Your job as a network marketer is to grow out and learn the latest techniques on marketing, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, blogging, whatever. It's up to you to go learn it, master it, and do it. Number 4, your network marketing company is not a training company, and they're not going to teach you real-world marketing skills. Again, it is up to you to go learn the latest marketing techniques, whether it be PPC, Twitter, YouTube, blogging, whatever, SEO. It's up to you to go learn and go out and promote the products and make a commission. If you're not making sales and commission or recruiting people, It's because you're not doing something right. You're not focused on what you're supposed to be doing, and you're not mastering one thing and doing it. Focus on one technique and master it. YouTube. Focus on YouTube and master it. I know Dave's built his whole business on YouTube. Blogging. If you're going to do blogging, master it. Facebook. I like to do Facebook. I like to do YouTube too, but I'm mastering everything about Facebook right now. Meeting people on Facebook, having conversations with Facebook, getting likes to my pages on Facebook, doing Facebook PPC. Everything that has to do with Facebook, I'm working on right now. I'm mastering Facebook. Number 5, your network marketing company is going to teach you old school tactics, which promote their brand and their products. You don't want to be making a list. You don't want to be doing home parties. You don't want to be contacting friends and families. You don't want to be talking to strangers, and you don't want to be doing mall blitzes. So go out and learn the strategies that are online. There's hundreds of training out there. If you want real training from the real experts, hit the yes, let me in, and you'll get real world training that is current, up to date right now. The system I'm in is they're always updating their training. They just released 2 new trainings this week, giveaways in the back office that we can give away to prospects and stuff right now. But that is another webinar, and it's probably going to be in the Workshop Warrior Institute. So it is quarter till, a little bit past quarter till. I want to go get prepped up for the Deep Abyss. The Deep Abyss call is tonight, and so I'm going to call it an end, and we're going to cut the show short like we do on the third Thursday of every month. I thank all of you for being here. All of you are in the chat. Dave, Pops, Katie, and whoever else is in the chat. I know there's a couple more people in the chat. But check out Monday night. Well, tomorrow. I don't know if Pastor Jackie still has her show her Facebook Live from 12:30 to 1. Pastor Jackie's show. Monday night. Well, actually Saturday night is a Workshop Warrior Institute. If you hit that big yes, let me in button and do what you need to do, follow the steps I outlined to get in, or also if you join, I'll send you an email and let you know what the steps you need to do to get in the workshop. And then Monday night, hang out with Dave, Katie, Pops, and myself on the 24-hour marketing mastermind. Yeah, I'll see you in the deep abyss here in a little bit. Katie in the deep end. And then Tuesday night is marketing strategies. I've worked with Maria and Sonia. A couple lady marketers are part of the Workshop Warrior Institute, and they are badass. So go check them out. And then Wednesday night, Wisdom Wednesday, Pat Patterson and the crew. And the crew is Pat Patterson, Dave Sisler, Tandy Davis, Dave Renick, and Katie Stage for Wisdom Wednesday. And there's always a fun night on Wisdom Wednesday. And then come back here next Thursday night for Jamie Shaw's marketing show. I'll see you all next week.